Top highlights. Ex-Minister Biren Singh robs airlines as 45-minute Imphal to Guwahati flight costs more than 3-hour Delhi trip. Security forces destroyed 30 acres of poppy cultivation in Brahmaputra. Viral video from Manipur sparked outrage over assaults on transgender women for making reels during Diwali. Sikkim declares every Thursday as traditional work day to promote cultural pride. Russia launches latest nuclear submarine armed with doomsday drone. In Canada, Philippines signed defense pact to boost drills, deter China's aggression. Good evening and welcome to ELITETV Primetime English News. This is JOYSHREE giving you the news in details. Former Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh has lashed out at airlines for imposing what he called daylight robbery through exorbitant airfares on flight to and from Imphal at a time when the state remains cut off by road due to ongoing unrest and highway blockage. In a post on his X handle, Singh said that for more than 2.5 years, the people of Manipur have had to depend solely on air travel to reach Imphal, yet airlines continue to exploit the situation. He pointed out that a 45-minute flight to Guwahati now costs more than a 3-hour flight to Delhi, calling the pricing unfair and unacceptable. Urging Union Civil Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu Kinjarapu to take immediate action, Singh demanded that airfares to and from Imphal be rationalized in the interest of the people. This is nothing short of daylight robbery against passengers who have no other travel option. He said, adding that the government must ensure airlines stop exploiting the public. In a major anti-narcotics operation under the ongoing Samuk Bharat Abhiyan, security forces have successfully destroyed poppy plantation spread across 30 acres in Songlung village and the adjoining areas of Langzol and Wapong village under Kangchuk police station in Kangpopi district on November 2. During the operation, the forces also destroyed 3 farm huts, 3 fertilizers bags and 2 sacks of salt. 2 burned gypsy vehicles were recovered from the site. Authorities commended the relentless efforts and dedication of the security personnel for their continued role in curbing illegal poppy cultivation and safeguarding the youth from the menace of drugs. Meanwhile, security forces have arrested 8 militants belonging to various proscribed outfits in Manipur, police said on November 3. All the arrests were made on Sunday, November 2. 3 active cadres of the banned Kangleipak Communist Party Taibangamba were arrested from Khongzom Bazaar in Thawal district, while another member of the outfit was apprehended from Purei Romba in Imphal East. A disturbing video from Manipur showing a group of men assaulting transgender women has triggered widespread condemnation across social media and activist circles. The footage, which went viral on social media platforms, saw several men forcing the victim to raise their hand while repeatedly beating them with sticks. According to local sources, the individuals subjected to the attack were allegedly members of the transgender community who were making reels on Hindi music during Diwali celebration. The group reportedly refused to stop recording when confronted by a group of men who objected to their activity, leading to an Altercation among those assaulted was Konjangba Malanganba, a well-known transgender actor recognized for portraying female roles in Manipur's traditional Sumang Lila theatre. He is also a prominent makeup artist, salon owner, and potloy designer for Manipuri weddings. Known for his charitable work during recent crisis in the state, Malanganba and his friend were allegedly targeted while making reels on Diwali Eve. Prominent transgender rights activists have voiced strong condemnation of the incident. Activist Thangsam Santa expressed grief in a social media post, stating that the attack on his Nupi Manbi sister was heartbreaking. Another activist and actor Bises Hurem also denounced the violence and called for justice. The viral video was sparked outrage amongst netizens, with many describing the assault as a reflection of deep-rooted social intolerance. One social media user wrote that true progress begins when people acknowledge their wrongs and choose kindness and respect over cruelty. Authorities are yet to identify the perpetrators, and local police have not released an official statement regarding the investigation. Calls for accountability and stronger protection for the transgender community in Manipur continue to grow as the video circulates widely online. The first state-level open debate competition on the topic of feeling of violence by social media platforms to the current crisis was held at the auditorium of Dam College of Arts. The competition was organized by Dam College of Arts Students Union and attended by Dam College of Arts Principal Professor S. Lanchanba Maite, College Department of Philosophy Associate Professor Dr. Sarat Sharma, along with Department of History's Associate Professor Dr. Syed Ahmed. Many candidates took part in the competition.
Thokhrabgi tungusida iramdam sigi ireksa kya amasu hoji mayum da phawma hanjan bangamdana aduma lei haiba tare social media asina koigi achauba mari ama sukhatki bani haiba su koi haiman da thogoi haina khanjai amadi lengak loni asoi su lei adubu koina ngasi hamjari ba topic asidi social media na ngasi thokliba koigi irang asida lengak loni asoi badagi mari subane heli haibani duna social media ji lana tijinaraga hena amangba amadi shanti purak bagi mahutta hena achak maidagi haibagi mongda ama purak pasya masi je kitangdang oirabusu koina koigi masigi sinjari debate asina maram oiraga koigi thokliba irang asida kitangdang oirju ahongba lakadra haibagi wakhalon amaga loinana sinjabani.
With the recent reports of death of pigs and their carcasses being thrown into rivers, public has been facing disturbances, leading to creation of unhealthy menace in the state. Ukong Sang village of Tawal district has reported cases of dead pigs, carcasses being carried by the stray dogs, creating a menace and threat to the general public of the area. Youth of Manipur Chairman Sintangamba Laurembam has expressed that resilience and understanding can only save the indigenous communities of the state. He added that the continued and prolonged tension will only create greater divide and disunity amongst all people of the state. The comment was made today during a Ningol Chakoba ceremony organized at Langtabal Kunja Laisa Kaitel.
Youth members in Azaka I kaparoi kalaga khang ki nupi mane adu mixta ki pitara kan have yadi 28-27 ke ahingi lona bada horo ki landa victim hoi rabi puki ke no mai na palaga khona masu binai du na ngasi bo isa singi hingli ai kayara khan sira ki haina khan kha nupi amane ka marum mamada family mangatru ngasi sahi ani takai saw sura ka do busa ka sibo maina wane lele adu waya dina de hingde badi ada bani na hoi ngasi bo wa bakya khangna ni hinge saning bakya ta ba phangde saning bakya se pa phangde akhoi isa de phi ama ani de ama kha thogai du na lore mina hai kem da le raga Piron Paja Sally should tell you that I could have been. I do what is higher than the P of the Rakamina, Pina appear people, a handboy, a manboy, I do Sepatabani, Anmapide, Anmasele, Amanmapide, Amambasele.
Democracy is a Pelam Danjida, Miango, Dokola, Tabi near the Delhi da MLA jingna Manipur ki solution pura kani na moi sale akhoi dhum inai akhoi salo aibe moi sale solution pura akhoi dhum inai oide Manipur ki naha jingi marakta ki anoba maithong hai tare anoba maithong public miyam ki sentiment khangba miyam da commitment phamba ngamba miyam ki damakta thobak tawba ngamba aduga naha jingse thopiro jero Manipur ki maikai dagi akhoi chage asam ta thapna akhoi support tawjage.
In another move of political realignment, the National People's Party (NPP) is set to join hands with like-minded parties from the northeast to form a new political force which will create a strong voice for the people of the region. According to sources, parties like Tripura Indigenous Progressive Regional Alliance from Tripura under the leadership of Royal Session Prayod Bikram Manikya de Burma will come together with the NPP led by Meghalaya's Chief Minister Conrad Sangma by merging with the NPP before launching a new political party, which is a pan-Northeast party. It was learned that the joining of the leaders from Tripura, Assam and Nagaland and merging of MLAs and members of District Council from Tripura will take place in New Delhi on Monday. Tripura or Tripura Mota Party is a strong regional political party in Tripura and currently it is the second largest party in the Tripura Legislative Assembly with 13 MLAs. Apart from Prayod, leaders from Dima Hasao in Assam led by popular youth leader Daniel Langthasa, son of Congress leader Nindu Langthasa, who was killed by militants of the Dual Gorlosa faction of the Dima Halam Dauga militants on the June 4, 2007. We also join hands with the NPP former BJP leader Holumo Kikon from Nagaland, who was the BJP national spokesperson and former MLA. We will also come together. Kikon had resigned from the BJP in August this year. It was learned that Tripura leader Prayod had sold the idea of a pan-Northeast People's Party and had been holding discussion with several political leaders, cutting across political lines in the region. The idea of the new pan-Northeast Party is aimed at ensuring that the party can get as many seats to the Lok Sabha beside having an elected representatives in the respective state assemblies in the region. Sources said, while stating that Sangma has also liked the idea and felt it a necessity for one voice, one party in the parliament from the northeast. Former Manipur Lok Sabha member Dr. Lor Ho S. Pabzo joined the Conrad Sangma-led NPP on September 11 after he quit the Naga People's Front. The government of Sikkim has announced that all official and staff members of government department, public sector undertaking and banks under the state administration will observe traditional wear work day every Thursday. According to a circular issued by the Home Department, the decision aims to recognize and celebrate the rich cultural diversity and enduring traditions that define the unique identity of Sikkim. The circular signed by Chief Secretary R. Talang, IAS, emphasizes fostering pride in Sikkim's cultural heritage among employees and affiliated organizations. With immediate effect, employees are encouraged to wear traditional attire every Thursday, showcasing the diverse cultural fabric of the state. On this day, employees are encouraged to wear traditional attire that showcases the diverse cultural fabric of our state. The notification reads, the directive underscores the state government's ongoing commitment to preserving and promoting Sikkim's cultural identity while instilling a sense of belonging and pride among the workforce. On the other hand, the government of Sikkim has issued a strict directive to all petroleum retail outlets across the state, mandating immediate improvement of essential customer facilities, including clean toilets and access to drinking water. The order released by the Food and Civil Supplies Department under the Legal Metrology Unit and Consumer Protection Cell warns that non-compliance will not be tolerated this time. Authorities have noted repeated complaints about unhygienic and poorly maintained restrooms at several petrol stations despite earlier warnings. According to the notification, all fuel outlets, whether operated by public sector companies such as Indian Oil Corporation Limited, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited and Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited, or private firms, must adhere to the marketing discipline guidelines. The rules require petrol pumps to maintain clean, well-lit washroom with running water, functional flush system, and proper door latches to ensure safety and privacy for both men and women. Its outlet must also display clear signs directing customers to these facilities and ensure accessibility for persons with disabilities and senior citizens. A Durban QR code will be mandatory at every toilet area, allowing customers to submit real-time feedback to the authorities. Beyond sanitation, the government has instructed all dealers to provide working air pressure machines for vehicles, a telephone for customer use, and a stock first aid box. Officials said the move is aimed at ensuring comfort and safety for travelers and upholding basic standards of public service at all fuel retail points. Let's have a short commercial break.
Magna tingzang kaisang dana lairaba matamdata chaukat pa Bharat amadi shem sabadu mapung faragani.
माताओं बहनों बेटियों उनका जीवन पीढ़ियों को प्रभावित करने वाला पीढ़ियों का निर्माण करने वाला जीवन होता है। एक बेटी का सामर्थ्य उसकी शिक्षा उसका कौशल सिर्फ परिवार ही नहीं समाज की राष्ट्र की
इकाई खुमना जरीबा प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की लुचिंग मखादा नुपी सिंगी हकचेल फना थमनबगिदमक्ता अकन्ब कैंपेन अमा लैबाक्सिन बथुना पांगथोकली स्वस्थ नारी सशक्त परिवार तिंजंग काइजंग दब नुपी पांगदल लैबा इमुंग मसीगी मखादा लैबा शिनबा थुंगना हकसेली कैंपेन सिंग पांगथोकजगनी कैंपेन अशिगा पुंशन हंदुना निपान शुबा न्यूट्रिशन मन असिसु होदो अमदी प्रधानमंत्री मातृ वंदना योजना दा अप्लाई तौनबगिदमक अखनब रजिस्ट्रेशन पाइखतलगनी अकुप्प मरोलगिदमक अदोंगी अनक्पा आयुष्मान आरोग्य मंदिर कम्युनिटी हेल्थ सेंटर सरकारी हॉस्पिटल अमदी अंगनवाड़ी सेंटर का तानबी तिंजंग काइजंग दबनुपी पांगल लैबा इमुंग मशीनी चौखटपा भारत अमगी युमफम
अयहांगना ताइबंग खोंगदा जरखिबसे कुमजाली सिंगमगा समापल हुमफुद्रा 1970 मास के कुनिपाल लमतागिना कुनमाथोय निपानबा थांग जनमित के अयुक पुंग मापंदा अयहा ताइबंग फावरखि लोल लैजबा फिजे लैजबा लाइनिंग लैजबा मैतै फुरुपसे अमुक्तदि मिंखा तमना लाइनिंग मिखा पोंदबसु ओइरसी
Forensic Science Laboratory Gandhinagar has told the Supreme Court that the audio recordings allegedly linking Manipur CM and Biren Singh to ethnic violence were tampered with. The NFSL report says the audio is not scientifically fit for voice comparison. The report came up during a plea for a court-monitored probe into the viral audio clips related to the Manipur unrest. A bench of Justice Sanjay Kumar and Justice Alok Arade has sought NFSL's final report and will hear the case again on December 8. What began as an everyday cup of tea has turned into a public health alarm in Bokko town under Assam's Kamrup district. A disturbing case of large-scale food adulteration has surfaced, exposing how several local tea stalls and hotels allegedly replaced real milk with a synthetic chemical-less substitute for years. The revelation came after a vigilant student organization unearthed credible evidence showing that customers were being served a powder-based concoction posing as milk. Despite growing outrage, many hotel owners reportedly continue the practice, prioritizing profit over public safety. According to the sources, 2 men from the riverine Chamaria region have been the key suppliers of the fake product, distributing it to eateries across Bokko for the past 3 years. Priced at rupees 25 to 30 per liter, the adulterated milk mix offered an easy alternative to genuine milk, which costs nearly double in the open market. Shockingly, insiders claim hotel operators were fully aware of the substitution when confronted by local and student leaders. The accused suppliers allegedly confessed to their roles. Hotel owners, however, dismissed the allegation, claiming routine lactometer checks ensure milk purity. A claim expert says hold little ground since such tests cannot detect synthetic additives. Inspection of adjoining sweet making units further exposed appalling hygiene conditions, flies swarming over open containers, unclean utensils, and workers handling food without protective gear. Local civic groups have demanded a full-scale probe and immediate administrative intervention. Residents fearing long-term health consequences, including digestive and cancer risks, are calling for the stringent penalties against the culprit. Researchers at Nagaland University have developed and patented a biodegradable gelatin-based hydrogel membrane electrolyte, offering a safer and more sustainable alternative to conventional electrolyte used in supercapacitors known for their rapid charging and high energy output, power devices ranging from electric vehicles to medical equipment. The newly developed materials aim to address the safety and environmental issues linked to traditional liquid electrolytes, which can leak, corrode components, and pose ecological risks. The research published in Materials Today Chemistry, a reputed peer-reviewed international Q1 journal, represents a significant step toward greener energy storage solution. The innovation, termed a K1 glycol cross-linked gelatin hydrogel membrane electrolyte, combines gelatin, a naturally biodegradable protein, with glycol, a cross-linking agent that enhances flexibility, and potassium iodide, a dopant that improves ionic conductivity. The team, supported by funding from the University Grants Commission, the Science and Engineering Research Board, and the Ministry of Tribal Affairs, is now working to optimize the material's composition to further boost energy density and device lifespan. Further plans include scaling up production and integrating the hydrogel and commercial-grade electrodes for real-world testing. Nurul Alam Chaudhry, assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry, said the development of biodegradable redox-active solid electrolytes marked an important step toward eco-friendly, high-performance energy storage system compatible with renewable energy. He added that hydrogel's high water absorption up to 717% and its ability to power LED lamp for extended periods demonstrate its practical potential. This technology could play a key role in electric mobility and green energy application, aligning with India's sustainable development goals, Chaudhary said. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma on November 3 announced that a special investigation team probing the death of popular singer Zubeen has been directed to submit the charge sheet by December 8, advancing the original deadline from December 17. Addressing a press conference, the Chief Minister said the charge sheet into the probe of Zubeen's murder case should have been given by December 17, but I have given a new target of December 8. We are ready from all sides, explaining the procedural delay. Sarma noted that since the incident occurred on foreign soil, prior permission from the Ministry of Home Affairs is required before filing the charge sheet. The Chief Minister's directive comes and mounting public pressure and widespread demand for justice in Zubeen Garg's death case, which has drawn emotional reaction across Assam. Panic-gripped residents of Maizanbor Saikia village in the Dibrugarh after about 15 meters of land along the Brahmaputra river bank caved in on the morning of November 3. Intensifying fears of large-scale erosion, local sources reported that the river's water level rose suddenly by nearly 4 to 4.5 feet, triggering alarm among villagers. Officials from the Water Resources Department said that They received no prior warning from the Central Water Commission about the sudden rise and lapse that has raised concern within the department. To contain the expanding erosion, the department has begun emergency work by dumping a type and C-type geobags along the affected streets. However, residents remain anxious as the situation threatens not only their homes but also nearby areas of the Dibrugarh city, including the Assam Medical College and the town's 190-year-old heritage sites. Locals have argued the administration to adopt permanent concrete measures instead of temporary fixes. They warn that continued neglect could endanger Dibrugarh's culture and economic lifeline along the Brahmaputra's fragile banks. Russia has launched its latest nuclear submarine to be armed with a Poseidon nuclear drone, also known as Doomsday missile, capable of wiping out coastal nations, according to media reports. The nuclear submarine covers box was launched by Russian Defense Minister Andrei Belosov at a solemn ceremony in the presence of Russian Naval Chief Admiral Alexander Moiseyev and other top shipbuilding officials in Severodonetsk and Samars shipyards. Today marks a significant event for us. The heavy nuclear-powered missile cruiser covered box is being launched from the stern of the renowned Samars, Belosov said it is in his televised remarks late on Saturday night. Samars shipyards had earlier retrofitted INS Bikram Aditya aircraft carrier for India. The Russian defense minister emphasized that the submarine carrying underwater weapons and robotic system will enable Russia to successfully ensure the security of its maritime borders and protect its national interests in various regions of the world's ocean, according to TASS. The Russian news agency, the covered box nuclear submarine was designed by Rubin, the Central Design Bureau of Marine Engineering, and is intended to address Navy missions using modern underwater weapons, including robotic systems for various purposes. The Russian Defense Minister said on its website this nuclear submarine would be the carrier of underwater weapons and robotic systems to be successfully address the challenges of ensuring the security of Russia's maritime borders and protecting its national interests in various parts of the world's ocean. It underscored. Commenting on the launch of the latest nuclear submarine, Business Daily Commercial reminded that last week Russia tested the Poseidon underwater drone equipped with a nuclear propulsion system. In a media interview, Chair of Duma Defense Committee, Andrei Kartapolov has said it was capable of wiping out whole coastal nation. Canada and the Philippines both staunch critics of China's increasingly coercive actions in the disputed South China Sea signed a key defense agreement on Sunday to boost combat drills and expand security alliance to deter aggression, officials said. Canada and other Western nations have been bolstering their military presence in the Indo-Pacific to help promote the rule of law and expand trade and investment in the region. The strategy dovetails with President Ferdinand Marcos Jr's effort to build defense ties with other countries to help the Philippines, underfunded military face a militarily superior China, is the disputed waters. There was no immediate comment from China, which has accused the Philippines of being a troublemaker and a saboteur of regional stability, following joint patrols and combat drills with the United States and other countries in the South China Sea. Beijing claims that waterway, a major trade route, virtually in its entirety despite the 2016 arbitration ruling that invalidated those claims based on a 1982 UN convention. China has dismissed the ruling and has employed powerful water cannons and dangerous blocking maneuvers against Philippine Coast Guard and other vessels, resulting in collision and injuries to crew. Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan also have been involved in the long simmering territorial dispute. Philippine Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. signed the Status of Visiting Forces agreement with his Canadian counterpart David M. Seguinti after a closed-door meeting in Manila on Sunday. M. Seguinti said the agreement will boost joint military training, information sharing and cooperation in addressing emergencies, including responding to natural disaster, Teodoro told reporters the agreement will be key to fostering a rules-based international order in a region threatened by China's aggression, who is hegemonic, who wants to expand their territory in the world, China. Teodoro said such agreement provide a legal framework for visit by foreign troops for joint large-scale exercises in either country. The Philippines signed the first such defense pact with the US in 1998, followed by a similar accord with Australia 9 years later. The agreement with Canada was the third signed under Marcos after similar ones with Japan and New Zealand. Talks are ongoing with France and Singapore for similar agreements. Efforts are also underway to launch negotiations with Britain and possibly with Germany and India, Teodoro and other officials said. For ELITETV News channel, contact at email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we wind up, let's have the headlines again. Minister Biren Singh wraps airlines as 45-minute Imphal-Guwahati flight costs more than 3-hour Delhi trip. Security forces destroyed 30 acres of poppy cultivation in Kangpopi. Viral video from Manipur sparked outrage over assault on transgender women for making reels during Diwali. Sikkim declares every Thursday as traditional wear work day to promote cultural pride. Russia launches latest nuclear submarine armed with doomsday drone. And Canada, Philippines signed defense pact to boost drills deter China's aggregation. That's all for today. Thank you again for being with us.